Do you mind talking about what happened with BBC in Ghana? I'm a black woman.
Oh, the statement. Everyone loved that statement.
That was very famous.
There's no such thing as a black woman in Ghana. I'm a woman in Ghana. We are all black.
Okay.
Yeah, they used that clip. I think I said, I said, there is no such thing as a black woman in Ghana. I'm a woman in Ghana. Yes. And, that was in response to a question. The question was, as a black woman, what has your experience been like doing business? And I immediately was like, as a black woman, like that, I don't believe needs to be the qualifier of the question, because if it's the color of my skin, I'm a part of the majority. You might want to say, as an American, how is it doing business? As a Jamaican American, how is it? As a woman in business, how is it doing? Or if I were a white or Asian woman, then you can ask, as an Asian woman, as a white woman, how is it doing business here? But to come and ask me and my blackness in this Ghana about my black, you can't lead that way.
Hello and welcome back to the best episode of the day. My name is Kwamina Cheddar, and in Ghana we say Akwaba. So on this channel we make reactions to viral, important but educative videos circulating the internet. On Gossip Drop TV, we grow together by learning together. So don't forget to be part of this loving family in this community. Just do so by subscribing and clicking on the notification bell so that you will get notified anytime we upload a video. Let's dive straight into today's educative but interesting video, and I know you are going to love it. Please leave a comment, and also we will come back to react more.
When you turn on your television and you look at places like Skid Row, the US, you see how people are literally homeless, living in tents, and the America that we used to know is not what it is anymore.
It's not
the
there.
veil has been unbroken. Let's talk about America and all these things that has transpired over 2 years, even the last 2-3 years.
Well, what I would like to say, the things that are transpiring are basically as written, as is expected to happen. However, I say that America originally was Turtle Island.
Turtle Island.
Yes, that whole thing from the so-called Canada all the way down to South America and the Caribbeans, all of that originally is our Turtle Island for us toxins. And the way I see it, it will come back to us. So if nature has to clean house and destroy everything that is there in order to give it back to us, it will. It will. And so I see what's going down in America, but I also see what's going on globally, And so I say right now it's about our people reclaiming the planet.
The whole planet.
We have to reclaim this planet. And we have to be the ones that say we are willing to clean up, the filth caused by the non-submitting fools. Because that is what it is.
What is
There's the people who just they want to keep the ultimate powers. And they do not want to turn it back to us. We are the originals on this planet.
You said we are deities.
We are deities, yes. We're not human beings. We are above that. But to operate in this commerce here, this is what they are. Yes, yes. So unless you're not going to operate in commerce in this dimension at this time, then you're deity. We're not mortals like that. We're first a spiritual being.
And that's why they don't want to give us the rights we want.
Exactly.
Until we identify as white.
Yes.
So everything that was taken from me in America, Africa gave back to me. I will say that. So my daughter, everything that was taken from me in America, Africa gave back to me. I never wanted to get married, but I found an amazing woman. And the culture here is different. They're all about family. They're not about separating the family. So My daughter is eerie because she resembles all of her sisters, right? And, you know, I get to spend every day with her. And that was key because emotionally I was broken, not being able to speak to my daughters in the States, to just be able to call them. So
Let's hit that nail on the head. Why is this things happening?
Well, you know, it's not the women's fault, it's not the men's fault, it's the system that was put in place, right? So back in the late 70s, the 80s, they created this welfare initiative where they give women money, and they say, but in order to get this money, can't no man be in the house. So, you know, a woman got extra $400 coming in a month, depending on how many children she got. So then they felt empowered, right? So now it's like they took the money over the men. And then, you know, they kick us out, and then, you know, hey, let me get that child support. And then if you don't get the child support, then they throw you in jail. It's just a system devised to get the black man in jail, destroy our families, and leave the woman vulnerable.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I used to be a deacon at an all-white church.
A deacon.
A deacon.
Wow.
While I served in praise and worship and all that. I don't do the church thing anymore. I've grown out of that. But I'm gonna tell you, for years and years, working with some lovely people, they still don't get the concept of what happened to us and the effects of oppression.
Wow. Wow.
They can't. It's a strong
Why
disconnect.
did you decide to leave the church?
Because that was one of the blinders that I had on, where I couldn't even really see what was going on in America. I was so busy trying to love everybody and accept everybody, but not really loving and accepting reality. I was living in a hopeful place that people would change, but people are not changing. So the same Jesus that was taught to us on the plantation was the same Jesus that you got taught over here during colonization.
Wow.
So if it really didn't do your country good as a whole, it didn't really do much for us in the plantation either.
Wow. Wow. I used to say in America it's still a plantation.
Oh, it's still a plantation.
Really?
It's still a plantation. It's a high dollar plantation. I was in a beautiful slave quarters. You see what I'm saying? I had a job where they told me when to come in, what to do, when to take off, when I could spend time with my family. See, they changed out for me, my opinion, the whip got changed out for a living wage. It's the same thing. So they don't have to take the whip and rip away flesh now. They can just take that way and say, hey, you don't do what I say do, I'm going to take away this money from you. So I got to work for you if I want to feed my family. I got to listen to what you say do. I got to do exactly what you say. If I stand up or do anything different, lashes. Take away wages.
Wow.
And they'll do it so much to where they'll throw me in a hole. So on the plantation, if the slaves weren't obedient, they will get beaten. They'll get put in a hole. They'll get put into solitary confinement, whatever kind of punishment place that they can put for them. Right? So for us now, they don't have a hole. It's called debt. So if you're in debt, now you can't make moves. You can't do anything. Now you got to feed your children. Now I got to do something illegal. If I get caught doing something illegal, now I'm going to jail. Now what happened in the plantation? I can't take it no more. I'm getting lashes. Now I need to cheat. I need to do something that's what you call illegal against that system that was put on you. Oh, now you're getting hands and foot chopped off, or you're getting mutilated. You're going to be an example.
I hope you are watching the video, and I know you love it. Continue watching and share your opinion at the comment section.
Like most African Americans fear Africa like how slaves feared America.
Wow.
I'm saying African Americans have a mindset like as if they come back here, they're going to be turned back to time and they're going to be returned to slavery. Because the first thing you'll see African American when you see a picture of Ghana, hey, where's the, have you seen any cheaters?
Yeah.
They're like, how, look, listen, I lived in Washington, D.C. I lived in Prince George's County, which is the most affluent county for African Americans in the whole United States. Okay, I lived there. And I was one of the big income earners there too. So I drank with them, I partied with them, I chilled with them, and I dressed them. Okay, and I can tell you, there are more people here in Ghana who own their houses, have their own deed, have their own car, and are debt free, right? In just the small area of East Legon than an entire Washington, D.C. metropolitan area.
Wow.
And here comes to the end of the episode. I hope you loved the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned or glued to this channel by subscribing. I know you love it, and I know you are going to subscribe. If you believe Africa is the continent for the future, let me know at the comment section. If you don't believe too, that's cool. Let me know your reasons. We will come back in the next episode to discuss your opinions. And so, I am out. See you in the next episode.